Hi, my name's James Blackwell, the CEO here at Ronald James, and today I'm with
Andy Blenkinsop from Mediaworks.
And today we wanted to cover off, we've just been to Front End North East, the event, which was a fantastic coverage over the day. So we're here at Lane 7 this evening, having a few drinks, and I bumped into Andy, and I just thought I would do a quick interview with him to talk about the challenges that he's had hiring staff in the North East region, particularly for Mediaworks. So Andy, I'll start by asking, what has been your biggest challenge so far in terms of hiring talent in the North East, and particularly developers?
I think the biggest challenge that we face is often the speed at which we need to recruit. In the world that we work in, it's agency life. Somebody can ring us on a Monday and we need something sorted by a Friday. And I think when you have a recruitment partner that can react very quickly, it often helps. You know, we need to put out fires quite quickly. So anybody that can be on the phone at 10 o'clock at night and have somebody in for me on the Friday is always going to kind of get my vote, let's say.
Yeah, and I think a lot of your business is geared around, you could win a project next week and you need to really staff up and ramp up that staffing level quite quickly, don't you?
Of course, you know, as a business we have a plan for growth, but you never know when something's going to turn up on your doorstep that you aren't quite ready for. And we'll never say no to a project, but we strongly believe that if you get the right talent through the door, you know, as an agency we can deliver anything that you want. You guys know where the best talent is. You spend time at events like this making sure that when I ring you, that you've got the talent at the end of the phone. So that's always going to work for us as a business, I suppose.
And for all the viewers that are watching today, what do you think is one of the biggest challenges for the next year, 2020, that we're envisioning in terms of the developer talent in the tech community? What do you think the biggest area that you're seeing from Mediaworks' side when you are growing and looking to scale? What do you think that biggest challenge is going to be?
I think over the last few months, what we've realised is that we've got clients that are now kind of pushing us into new technologies. So, you know, events like this today are fantastic, where you've got a group of tuned developers that are exploring new tech. And I know that I've got clients knocking on my door wanting to explore these new technologies and put those technologies into the business to ensure that they are fit for purpose in 2020, 2025. So I think it's keeping up with that fast-paced environment where there's always something new, there's always something we have to respond to and make sure as an agency we have that talent and that kind of skill set in-house.
Yeah, and what type of technologies? I know we always discuss Blackwell. This is probably your favourite.
Yeah, I think we, you know, as we grow as an agency, the technologies we are using on enterprise solutions, you know, the front end, you know, React Native is something that's constantly being kind of rang around the office. I've got developers internally that are looking to upskill to try and learn these new technologies. So, you know, I see a huge emphasis within those front end React Native kind of technologies over the next 12, 24 and beyond.
What would you say to companies that are looking to grow but that don't have a big offering like Mediaworks, where they've got a nice brand new office? I know you guys moved into recently, big progression, but say for the smaller agencies out there, they're trying to offer things like work from home, flexible working hours. Have you managed to adjust to that type of working environment? Do you offer things like that, or if not, why not?
Yeah, I think you know, culture is huge. You know, we spend so much of our time at work that it's important that every single day you get up in the morning, you want to go into work, and it's more than just somewhere you sit at a desk. We need to be looking at what kind of benefits we can put in place, how flexible can we be based on kind of modern day living, the way that people like to work. So we'll always try and accommodate that as much as we possibly can. You have to always remember we're a service, you know, so we have to provide a service to our clients that ensures that when they ring us, we can do what they need to do. So as a business, it is quite challenging, but we understand that, you know, as we develop and the way that work-life balance kind of evolves through the years, we need to be fit for purpose and accommodate that. So I think you've got to just find your own way around it without putting a client at the bottom of that list, if that makes sense as well.
Yeah. And what would you say in terms of when you interview the candidates? What is your type of traditional process interviewing candidates, maybe selling them the opportunity at Mediaworks? And for anyone watching, if there's any candidates that are looking to maybe join Mediaworks, what would you say is the big sell from Mediaworks' side of joining you guys?
Great question. Mediaworks are a very ambitious agency, and that comes right down. We want to be we want to be the best, we want to learn, we want to make sure that the people that work for Mediaworks are constantly evolving as individuals. You know, if they are growing, then we are growing. You know, if we are growing, then our clients are growing. So it's a win-win situation. So when we sit in front of individuals and we talk about their aspirations, I think that's what really makes a difference to us. We want people in front of us that are ambitious, people that want to push themselves, which, you know, essentially then pushes us as an agency. So, you know, ambition and a desire to be the best is what we look for, and that's the kind of candidate we recruit.
And in terms of what you guys were traditionally known for was SEO, probably the number one in the North East, if not around the UK. What do you find that's going to be changing? SEO is changing all the time.
Yeah.
But what do you think is the main factor that's changing over the next 12 to 18 months in terms of the SEO side of the business?
I think from the SEO perspective, you know, we're always trying to do our best. We have a very close relationship with the likes of Google, the likes of Microsoft, so we understand how those things work. You know, when an algorithm change comes out, we know all about it, if that makes sense. So we'll always work closely with these individuals to ensure that we are at the forefront of that. I think what that really allows us to do, though, is use those things to inform different parts of any digital marketing strategy, whether that's your website, whether that's your paid campaign. You know, everything ties together. You know, your marketing strategy cannot be one channel only. You know, audiences and customers will engage with you across lots of different touch points. Mediaworks as an agency are always looking to ensure that as you as a brand, you as a customer, have all of those touch points available. So it's much more of a complementary kind of service offering. You know, we work to a commercial objective, and we will deploy multiple tactical campaigns to hit that objective. And that might be a mix of paid, a mix of SEO, might be a whole new website, it might be conversion rate optimization. It just depends on what you need.
And one of the big things when we engaged with you, Andy, for I think 2 or 3 years ago now, was initially you were hiring direct, weren't you? So a lot of your sourcing was direct. I remember speaking to Brett a number of times. You would reach out on LinkedIn to candidates and probably waste a lot of your own time late nights trying to. Then that probably got you a certain level, didn't it, in terms of the quality of the candidate and the speed and the process?
I think speed is the key, mate.
Yeah.
And I think without being, you know, as I've said earlier, we have had a lot of success with you, and I think it's because of the time that you will spend with us as a business. You know us, and you know what we need, and you then can go out to the candidates that you speak to, and you will know them. So you put us together with the right people. When we go at it, I suppose, as an individual, yes, it's going to be a longer process, and we may have to spend time with certain individuals that, for whatever reason, it isn't the right opportunity there and then. I feel like working with somebody like yourself, you can shorten down that period, and, you know, within the industry that we work, you know, everything's yesterday, nothing's tomorrow. So if you can have that kind of fast response, somebody that's already pre-vetted clients, and you can get me down the runway quicker than I will, it's money well invested, to be honest, mate.
Great. Listen, thanks for your time this evening, Andy.
Awesome, thank you.
Pleasure. And if you wanted to reach out to me directly, reach out to James at ronaldjamesgroup.com. If you need any hiring needs sorted out, 0191 6200 123. And check out our next YouTube video, and also LinkedIn. We'll be doing a lot more talks like this with digital and tech owners across the region, and hopefully helping you guys understand what other challenges other big companies like Mediaworks have got and how they've overcome them as well. So thanks for tuning in. Thank you.